Hey guys, it's Christy, and today I am going to film my what I read from October to December. So this is going to be the novels that I read, and then I'm going to have another video with the self-help, inspirational, spiritual journey books. So, because I know people aren't into both of them. So hopefully Oreo doesn't eat anything, but let's begin. I read Alone by Cinbalog, and I rated that 4 stars, and I have a review on my blog. Then I reread Replica by Lauren Oliver, and I gave that 5 stars again. I reread that because I want to read her newest book, Ringer, but I haven't read it yet, so. I read The 100 Lies of, this is just like my list. The 100 Lies of Lizzie Lovett, and I rated that 4 stars, and I also have a review on my blog. I read It by Stephen King and clearly rated that 5 stars because, like, Stephen King. Next is A Messy Beautiful Life, and that is by Sarah Jade Allen, and I have a review on my blog of that, and I rated it 5 stars. Then I have Turtles All the Way Down, and I rated that 5 stars. That's by John Green. I really enjoyed that one. The next book that I read is Love, Hate, and Other Filters. This one doesn't come out until January, and it is by Samira Ahmad, and this book is absolutely amazing. It is one of those books that is just a must-read, kind of like The Hate You Give was like this year's must-read. I feel like Love, Hate, and Other Filters is going to be 2018's must read. So yes, 5 stars. Please pick that one up. The next one I read was Don't Stay Up Late, and that was by R.L. Stein. I gave that 3 stars, and I believe I listened to an audiobook for Alphathon for that one. Then I read Pigeon Blood Red by Ed Duncan, and I gave that a solid 5 stars. I have a review on my blog. I am actually waiting for his next book to come in the mail, so look for a review for that one soon. Then I read Almost Midnight, which again I have a review for, and that was by Rainbow Rowell. I always have a hard time. Rowell. Yeah, and that had 2 short stories in it. It was Kindred Spirits and, oh, I forget what the name of the other one was, but they were both really good, and I rated that 5 stars. The next is Lizzie, and that's by Dawn Ias, and that comes out, I believe, in March of 2018. I give that 4 stars. That was a really, really good one. It's like a take on Lizzie Borden. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Then we have The Alchemist of Loom. Clearly I gave that 5 stars. I have a review on my blog, and I rave about that one all the time, so yeah, go read that one. And then I read Fire's Kiss, and that was by Brittany Pate, and I have a review on my blog of that one, and I gave it 4 stars, and I really enjoyed it. It was a little bit out of my comfort zone, which I enjoyed. So that, I think that was the start to like reading things that were a little bit not the norm for me. Then I read These Things I've Done by Rebecca Phillips. Absolutely loved it. Gave it 5 stars. I have a review on my blog. Yeah. The next is This Heart of Mine, and that's by CC Hunter. I believe that comes out in February. I gave it 5 stars. This book was amazing. I absolutely loved it. So I suggest you read it. Well, the review will be up closer to February, I believe. It's already written and everything, already scheduled and all that good stuff. The next is The Wedding Date, and that comes out, I believe, in February, the end of February as well. I have it already scheduled on my blog. A nice review, gave it 4 stars. It's by Jasmine Guillory, and I thought it was really good. The next was Busted, which I gave 5 stars. My review actually just went live on my blog very recently. It's by Gina, not gonna try to pronounce the last name, Ciocca. Gave it 5 stars, loved it. Had a Veronica Mars like feel to it, so that was really fun. The next one was You'll Miss Me When I'm Gone. That comes out in like a couple of days, and that's by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I gave it 5 stars. I thought this was a really good one too. I've read a lot of really good books lately. My review will be going up, might already be up now, so check it out. Next is, wow, the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next 5 I have reviews on. So we have By a Charm and a Curse by Jamie Questel. I gave that 5 stars, clearly loved it. It was based on a like carnival, like a traveling carnival, and it was great. So yes, there'll be a review that comes out, I believe, in the beginning of February, so it'll probably be up at the end of January. The Upside of Fallen Down, I gave I gave 4 stars, and it was by Rebecca Crane, and that will have a review up soon. Ace of Shades by Amanda Foodie. Oh, loved it. 5 stars. One of my absolute top reads of the year, even though it's coming out in April of 2018. Pre-order it. Go for it. My review will be up closer to the release date. Loved it. Butterfly Suicide by Marianne Loesch, and that, I believe, yes, that's already out. I have a review on my blog. If it's not live, it will be live like any day now. And I gave it 4 stars, and this was a really thought-provoking book. Like trigger warning, school shooting. So yeah. Then we have The Temptation of Adam by Dave Connis. That one I gave 4 stars. Review is up or coming up. And yeah, that's like coming of age, perks of being a wallflower vibes I got. Next he has a ball by his, he's like laying down, and he has a ball by his hand, and he keeps like pushing it into my butt. So next I reread Impulse. I believe I listened to it on audiobook. 5 stars. It's by Ellen Hopkins. She's like one of my all-time favorite authors. Absolutely love it. And I really liked it on audiobook too. I liked the narrators a lot. The next is Company of Demons. The review, I believe, goes up January 16th, which is when the book comes out. It's by Michael Jordan, and not that Michael Jordan. And it was, there were some scenes that were a bit gross, in terms of torture. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. That's all. I really liked it. The next one is No Ordinary Girl. My review will be up January 23rd because I'm doing like one of those like blog blitz day things, I believe. I forget what it's called. And it's my first one. So I gave it 4 stars. It's by Cheryl Elaine. I thought, okay, so this book, I believe I have it in a video of books I got sent. It was very tense. It was a lot of like rape and torture and all of that stuff, and I was very uncomfortable reading it at some points, which I'm sure is what the author wanted to do. I almost feel like embarrassed for like enjoying reading it, but I just really liked the way the author presented everything. So, I mean, this book is not for everyone. This book is not for a lot of people, to be honest, but I enjoyed it. So, there you go. I gave it 4 stars. And the last book that I read is Truly Devious, and that's by Maureen Johnson. That comes out, I believe January, I want to say 16th, and I gave it 4 stars. I think I already said that. It was really good. It's like set in a boarding school, and I'm a sucker for boarding school books. I will have a review on my blog about that one. And let's see, it is December 26th right now, so I have a little time to finish other books. I'm reading The Anatomy of a Scandal for review right now, and I'm reading No Ordinary Girl for review. So if I finish anything, it will be those 2 books, but I've just started both, so I don't really have a say as to what I would even think to rate them. He's being bad. But yeah, those are the books that I read for the past 3 months, and I will see you guys with the like spiritual video of books that I read. So don't forget to check that one out if you're into that kind of thing. I will see you soon. See ya.